today we bring to you two panelists and experts in their respective field to discuss on a very hot topic nowadays. This issue has been discussed by many people in various platforms and mediums such as Facebook, forum blog, Twitter, and many others. So, the topic that will be discussed today will be Maqasid in medical world. In the studio today, we bring to you Dr. Anis from Prince Court Medical Hospital to discuss about the issues related to medicine, and Ustazah Shafiqah to view these issues based on the Islamic point of view. So we welcome our guests, Ustazah Shafiqah and Dr. Anis. So before we started, we would like to ask Dr. Anis about what is the actual purpose of the medicine to the people and how doctors see medicine is related to the religious issue in today's world. We welcome Dr. Anis.
Thank you, moderator, for the nice question. There are 5 purposes of medicine, which is number 1 is protection of religion, where it involves ibadah in the wide context. Any effort in medicine to preserve religion is very encouraged. However, treatment using alternative medication such as bomo, syirik or khurafat is strictly prohibited in Islam. Number 2 is that the protection of life. In this context, medicine tries to maintain high quality of life. This is because medicine contributes to the preservation of life. But if there is intention in giving morphine or you consume overdose of medicine for pain relief or to end someone's life, then it is against the Sharia. The third one is the protection of lineage, whereby medicine aims to make sure that children are cared for well. For example, there are sperm bank, human cloning and surrogate mother to overcome the problem in fertility. Fourth one is the protection of the mind. This is somehow closely related to the mental illness. There is treatment and also experts to treat someone that suffers mental illness. In other words, medicine does not only focus on the physical illness but focus on both physical and mental illness. Also, for example, fatwa on smoking that says smoking is haram because it can destroy the intellect of our mind. And also, last but not least, is the protection of wealth. Medicine contributes to wealth contribution due to prevention of disease, promotion of health by, for example, purchasing medical insurance. Or it can be said that when we use our money to buy medicine, to do regular checkup, it means that we use our wealth, we use our money to prevent ourselves from disease and etc.
Thank you so much to Dr. Anis. That is such a very informative information from you. A lot of new things that we could grab from Dr. Anis, which can be benefit to the audience and us. So, we're moving on to Ustazah Shafiqah. What Ustazah thinks about how Islam is lenient about the matters regarding to the medicine. Thank you so much to the moderator. To the matters that regarding to the Islam, we must always get back to the fundamental knowledge of Islamic teaching Islam. So, Islam has made everything easy for our life, for the Ummah, and the Maqasid Sharia itself is bringing the objective of the ruling of what Allah has made to find the objective behind all this ruling. The ruling behind all the field that exists in our life today, including the medical line, must always go back to the principle of faith. So there are basically 5 principles of faith that I will discuss today, which is applicable to every field in our life. So the first principle is the principle of intention. Intention is a very basic action for everything that we do in our life. The intention is what matters the most. So, intention is a very fundamental and important things in every action that we've done in our life. But we have to bear in mind that intention does not justify the means. So it is also the same applies to the medical world. So medicine are consumed as the alternative to cure disease. The intention of creating the medicine itself is to cure the disease that one might suffer. So, for example, morphine. Morphine is a drug that is used to relieve the pain of people. So, for that context of situation, Islam is allowing people to take some sort of drugs which we know that is prohibited in Islam, but in an amount that is allowed by Islam. So we're moving on to the next principle, which is principle of certainty. The concept of certainty is everything in the medicine which must be probabilistic and relative, meaning to say the treatment or the decision made in the medical world must be based on what is the balance of the probabilities of the action done. So, for example, all the ingredients in the medicine and all the medical procedures taken must be considered permissible if we certain that it does not contain any prohibited ingredient or action in Islam. So, Islam itself does not stop people from undergo the treatment, from consume the medicine, as long as it does not include any action or treatment or ingredient that is not permissible in Islam. The next principle is principle of injury. So when we talk about the medic, so the basic principle that applied in the medical line is where if there's any injury occurs, so something that is must be done to relieve the injury. So in Islam itself, if someone is suffered from injury, it must be mitigated as fast as possible, and we must prevent the injury from happening as much as possible. The medical procedure that is taken by the medical line people are to ensure that it will not cause harm to the people and to the injured people especially, which could benefit them in a way that they will heal anytime. Islam would not let people from burden and harm. So the next principle is hardship. Hardship is understood as living in the condition that seriously impair physical and mental health if it does not being relieved properly. The existence of the medical treatment and medicine is to ease the burden of the hardship suffered by anyone, especially when someone is injured. The principle of faith is allowing the medical intervention if there are any necessity to remove the burden of someone that suffered from the pain. The next principle is the principle of custom. Custom in medical field is generally something that is standard and applied and also accepted by the medical care line. So in the medical context, the one that can conduct the medical procedure is doing things that is uniform, widespread, and also predominant. So the customary must be old, which is not recent phenomena, to give people chance for a medical consensus to be formed. So Islam allows the consumption of medicine if there is any principle of custom in the medical procedure that is taken place throughout the treatment. As usual, we will open for any question from the audience. Okay, we have the first caller for today, named Fadila from Bukit Jalil. Hi, Assalamualaikum Fadila.
Assalamualaikum moderator, Dr. Anis and Ustazah Syafiqah. So I want to ask Dr. Anis, does vaccination is allowed in Islamic medicine?
Okay, thank you, Miss Fadila, for the question. Before I go through the question, before I answer the question, we must first know what is vaccination. First of all, doctors inject vaccine to stimulate our immune system to produce antibodies. Once a person has been vaccinated, he develops immunity to the disease. When doctor has inject our body with a vaccine, it means that our body, inshallah, is strong enough to fight against to answer that question, vaccination fulfills one of the Maqasid Syariah, which is the preservation of lineage. Vaccine safeguards the whole family from diseases, I believe. Thus, vaccination is halal, permissible, and encouraged in Islam. Vaccination is one of our way to protect and prevent ourselves from illness.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor. I hope the answer for the last question. Okay, Doctor and Ustazah, we seem to have another caller. Hi, Assalamualaikum. Who's there?
Assalamualaikum to the moderator, Dr. Anis and Ustazah Syafiqah. I am Syaf from Shah Alam. I want to ask Ustazah Syafiqah about your opinion about the stigma of having depression is considered because of weak iman. Does it mean that only prayers can heal psychological issues such as mental health, but not the medication? What are your opinions? Thank you.
Thank you so much for this that call. To answer the question about this negative stigma of our society regarding to the mental health problem. Mental health is a very serious issue nowadays, and there are many factors that contribute to the cause of these problems. One of the cause of this problem is basically from the negative environment coming from the society itself. No one could say that you are weak in Iman and you are not close to Allah, which cause you to have a mental health problem. If you are having a psychological issues, go to the doctor and ask for the opinion. In the Islamic perspective, the good food for our mental is to always have ibadah constantly. So basically, why Allah made ibadah for us is for ourselves. So it helps us in terms of psychological aspect and many others. So praying and have a strong faith is one of the solution for the mental health issue. But it does not determine the level of mental health problem that you could suffer it. Thank you, Ustazah, for your answer. I hope people out there could change their negative stigma in the society after hearing Ustazah's opinion. Today's discussion is getting more exciting. However, due to the time constraint, we can only open for one last call. Oh, we seem to have one last caller. Hi, Assalamualaikum there.
Nurul from Petaling Jaya. So Islam forbids taking drugs, but what if the doctor prescribes a stimulant called Adderall, which is to treat the attention deficit and hyperactivity? He said that it is better in my case to treat the problem with medication. Is it permissible for me to take this medicine, Dr. Anis?
MashaAllah, thank you sister for a very interesting question. Okay, as far as drug is concerned, Adderall is a stimulant that can increase the amount of dopamine produced in our brain. So, Adderall works by increasing focus, which is done by reducing feeling of tiredness in a person. Okay, so having said that, related to the question whether drug is permissible or not, whether drug can be used in medicine or not, drug, if it is used for medical purposes and we find that there are no other permissible medication that can be used, then it is permissible. It is halal and it is allowed in Islam. However, there are still several conditions that need to be fulfilled, which are number one is the patient's need for medication is urgently needed. It is mean that that particular patient really need to use drug to cure her or his disease. Okay, next is the amount of medication should be limited to that which will meet the need. In another simpler words is that the amount of that particular medication, for example, in this case, doctor prescribe Adderall to the patient and the amount of the other all is limited to the amount that the patient needed. Okay, next is it is a must for a trustworthy Muslim doctor should testify that this medication is beneficial for the patient. For example, we really need a Muslim doctor that is trusted, that is expert enough to prescribe the patient that this amount of drug should be consumed by the patient. To wrap up what I have said, to answer this question, if those conditions are not required or are not met, then it is haram to consume it. But as far as medical world is concerned, there are a lot of narcotics used for medication to cure diseases, and this does not against the Sharia.
So at the end of the Q&A session, we mark the end of the discussion today. So we would like to thank Dr. Anis and Ustazah Shafiqah for coming today.